Hello, welcome back. Last time I started chipping away at level 2. I got one room done, then came up here and had some good ideas. Some things happened, but I didn't quite get it all the way done. So I think I figured out at the very least my primary mistake in what I was doing. So I had worked out that I can come in here, chop myself a little area, a safe refuge, and from in there, or from the edge of there, I can go out here and do this stuff and start eliminating some of the tar stuff out in an area like this. Then that grows shut and I'm kinda safe. So I thought, okay, great, I can do that for one wing, let's do it for the other three, and then have some kind of cleanup phase somehow. The problem came that I had no finishing move. I could not do the cleanup phase and couldn't figure out what happened because... So what would happen is I'd open up a place where I can kill one tar baby per turn. This enormous horde came at me, because a whole bunch had appeared in the room at the time, and more were spawning all the time from the exposed edges of the tar. I was standing in the center. The tar was growing into at least 3, I think, other areas, and just undoing all of my work, getting back to basically what you see here. So the realization that I've had is that I don't want to be in the center at the end. I want to be at an edge facing toward the center. Because at an edge facing toward the center, tar babies that are coming to be killed will block outward growth and the walls will block all the other growth. So what I need to set up is a situation where I can somehow, in some way, do something. What am I trying to say? Cut this tar down, like basically continue this pattern over here. I won't be able to create the refuge that I had been using, the little 3x3 thing, but that's okay. I don't need to in that situation. It'll be okay. So I guess I'm going north at this point. Really now? Are you sure? No, I can't go north from there. That's in just completely the wrong place. Hang on, so... Alright, so if I want to do that, those are the moves I need to make. Okay. Alright, I just have to wait for it to grow back for this. If I weren't going north... Hang on, Right, so my problem here is these are awfully close. Maybe I've brought these too close too early. I can't build myself a place to... Hold on! What if I don't build at all? What if I don't wait and just do this immediately? Oh, check it out. Well, I have a diagonal here. Oh. Oh. Well, what was I so... Okay. That's an alternate way to do that, and it seems better. Cuttability is going to become a concern. This is cuttable. Let's see, I'd stab there, and somewhere in here. I don't know if this is cuttable. The tar mother will still be alive at the end of this, so if I have a little bit of tar cutting cleanup, that's fine. Okay, so second incorrect assumption that I seem to have been making. Right, of course, because I was starting from all the way over here. Second incorrect assumption I was making was that tar would necessarily regrow during this process. Well, it did there. But so watch this. Why can't I just... Yeah, if I don't go too aggressively, why don't I just do this? That takes not much more time than the 3x3 refuge thing that I was doing. So I wasted a turn, that's fine. I don't like your shape. I would have preferred if you had been capped differently, but let's just see if this is workable. So at this point I don't want to hide. Well, if I hide, I want it to be in here. At this point, I want to be chopping out the tar. Okay, so question is, how would I ever do such a thing? So in this particular situation, the answer is I wouldn't. Like, I can do this, and then at some point decide I've had enough, and I can hide. Where can I hide? Here? Yes. I did eliminate some tar, more grew, and I have nowhere I can go at this point. Okay, but this is, I think this is approximately the right idea. Do I want this in a different place? What if I did it there? Let's just see what happens. What happens is I run out of time. So time is an issue. Well, watch this. I can... yeah, so once I start this, I have to terminate at a diagonal. And so how close can I get a diagonal to that? I can do this. I can't do that. So that's the closest I can get. So let me sit here for a minute. Do that. I don't know if any of this is a good idea. I don't like that circular blob there, obviously. And that doesn't regrow, of course. I mean, I can do this. It's not great. And this is still happening, by the way. Well, let me chip away at another section. Maybe I can lure these away, let this reshape itself just a little bit, and still get some good work done here, possibly. Now, what I don't like is that this is an even number away from that. I needed odd numbers. Even numbers are the worst numbers, as always. Just kind of observing what would happen if I did things. So this, I'm not going to be able to cut this without leaving my refuge. Okay, so I have a much better idea of what I'm doing here. I need to be sure not to allow this to clear out, which it does do if I do this. Let's add some mud tower babies? Could I do that? This is just going to be disgustingly specific, is what I feel like. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna... Here's what I'm gonna do. What was I waiting for there, I wonder? I don't know. I'm gonna hang out over here for just a bit. Pull some of those in there, just so that they're flowed into there differently. Then do this. Oops. I don't like those even numbers. Let's do... sword, you're the wrong way. Sword, you're the wrong way. There, I reflowed them without having to turn my sword the way I didn't want it to be turned. So I think this is what I wanted. Actually, no, I think this is what I wanted. So I'm forced to do this, and also that grew a bad way. Man, they sure do know how to get around there. Okay, and like I have these blobs that are just super awkward to clean up. How did I do this? This is almost what I want. Oh dear, there's a loud lawnmower outside. Sure, I'm looking forward to moving, where I won't have, like, neighbors on every single side making noise at all hours of the day. Hey, look at this! A stabby spot. Yeah, so what? What are you gonna do with that? What if I did this with that? It wouldn't be useful. Okay, well, I'm thinking about things. Oh, dude, this lawnmower. Do I need to just stop? Hopefully it's a small lawn. So here are some moves I would like to make. Give me a second. Okay, lawnmower seems to be done with its work for now. I spent the time waiting for it, playing with this and learning a few things. So it seems as though my task here, I don't have a solution yet by the way, seems as though my task here is mostly just to trim these down, get to the center, smooth them out so that they can all be trimmed as I move into like one place I want to hide. Then hide there, kill a whole lot of tar babies, and stuff happens. A problem I kept having... Okay, so one thing I learned was that this 3x3 thing I kept chopping out is kind of unnecessary. I can just do that and get the same effect with a lot less effort. So that's how I can do that. And, you know, I can keep up that pattern, sort of. Stand here, go any direction. Let's choose this one. Which way around I do this matters. I'll do it in the opposite of what I did over there. So what happened there was that the tar babies cleared out of this spot and started allowing this to regrow. I don't want that to happen. That's why I had so many tar babies there when you saw me resume. Now what I can do to prevent that is something like that. Just take a whole lot of time, let them fill up a bit. I need to go all the way back here to turn around. So make many tar babies up front so that they will continue blocking things that will become a problem. So now if I want to do that... sure, well I have to do another one to demonstrate. It's fine. So I want to do a chop here, I think, to the north. It didn't work. Okay, that worked last time. Maybe that's because I went to exactly the opposite side. So let's say I were to go north now. Which way do I want to go? This way, I think? Yeah. It matters which side I create my notch on. That gives me exactly... Yeah, it matters because I chose the wrong side and I had nowhere to go from there. So if I do it on the other side... So now I'm back here. This didn't get a chance to grow. Yeah, okay, so it's not that I filled it... Okay, so hang on. So filling the entire room with tar babies didn't help because they still cleared out of there because they were splitting to either side. Like they were flowing around this way and also around that way. So what made the difference was when I instead went for one that was not exactly opposite of the one I had just done. So if I go to the north now, for example, so let's chop away from the dangerous corner. Oops. That still grew. Okay, so right, this is why I do want to fill up with some tar babies. You see, this got longer. I want these to stay unequal lengths so that I can get at them. So an observation that I've made... Well, let's just run through this for a little bit. I think I'm going to abandon this room and go do something else in a second. I just want to run through some of the stuff I've observed here. So I'll make a few more tar babies. Not going to fill the thing all the way up, but just make a few more. So now... Sure, let's do the same one I was doing. I'll go over here, chop to the... Doesn't matter. I'll go north. I mean, it does matter. So at this point, where do I want to go? Okay, so let's do the same thing I did last time. We're going north again and chop this way, away from the danger corner. So now there were more than enough tar babies to prevent this from growing. So creating a few more up front doesn't seem like the worst thing, because I'm going to have a cleanup phase where I have to spend... I have to be in a situation where I can spend an infinite amount of time killing tar babies without the tar regrowing, because if I'm not in a situation where I can spend infinite time, then it's going to take... then the amount of time I'm going to take is going to be too much. Like, I can't race this growth for clearing out this mess, basically. Okay, so let's see what happens if I continue this pattern. I ran into problems when I tried to do that. So again, away from the danger corner. Looks semi-good. This hasn't regrown, this hasn't regrown. These are both still kind of choppable. An observation that I made was that with the wall configuration here... Well, I can't get to it anymore. I can get to this one. With the wall configuration here, I can safely access that corner and chop it out. I think that is perhaps going to be my finishing move, maybe? Or something like it? The thing is, though, I have to clean up the other two wings first. Starting to think maybe I want these not to encroach quite so far so that I have a little more room to work here. But maybe this is enough? So let's say I would start that process all the way down here. I'm going to cut to the left because on the right there isn't room. Again, it's real interesting to me that... I don't think brain turn order plays into here. That when Beethro makes a cut in the tar, the brain doesn't path map on that particular turn. Maybe Beethro's path map is made on his turn, and Beethro's actions that influence the path map don't apply until the next one? I don't know. Oh, that doesn't work. Right, I can't go there because... I'll show you what happens. I've seen this situation before. If I would do that, and then try to use that as a hiding place, Tar Baby comes there and kills me. So that's why I can't use that exact spot. If I'm one to the north... You can tell I spent a lot of time in this room just now. I learned a lot of patterns. So the problem with this is while I clear out this wing, these become inaccessible. Like, okay, sure, I'll land here, step there, and be enclosed, and yes, I can safely move around here still, but I can't safely get back up there and deal with, say, that. Okay, well, ideas are occurring to me. So first of all... Well, sure, I'll go ahead and do... what if I don't do that yet? What if I smooth before I go for opposites? Okay, so how do I smooth? That's my next question. I think I have to do one at a time. Oh, okay, so this is... Alright, so I just sort of had another one of those visions that I have sometimes. Okay, so spawn a few. Spawn a few. That's surely enough. Okay, so be here. Wait for this. Do that. So that's done. So what if I smooth immediately? Don't go for north or south or west. Fix east first. Oh, so part of the problem there is this dude. I need to specifically get him out of there. And I think that is necessarily going to have to be an extra step, unless maybe... Okay, so let me try one more thing before I commit to that. What if I try this? Be forward by 1. See, but if I'm up here, then that's fine. That's... that didn't get cut. So what if I... Does it make a difference if I go south there? Well, wouldn't it be great if I could do that, but I can't. No, that's just worse in so many ways. Yeah, so I want this to be a flat surface here. Like, I want to eliminate this, which has a cuttable surface, and this, which doesn't. Okay, so that one's harder. This one's also still hard. But let's just entertain the idea of doing that for a moment. Okay, so I want to be here, cut that, and walk away and be able to get away with it. That won't happen. Not with this many tar babies here. If I want to decrease the number, I think the best way to do that is to go this way and do this, but the problem is I don't want to go this way and do this. I'm not ready. The farthest west I can perform this action is not there, here. Oh, that's not very far out at all. So then I would wait for a bit and step here, and that's regrowing. Yeah, no, that's what I want. No, nothing is wrong, right about that. Ah, whoa, ah. This is not the way to go. Okay, so let me look at what else could I do to chop this out. The problem is, as soon as I chop this, I have to have a hiding place to go. And wherever I'm hiding, that's where the new front of tar babies is going to be. So, like, say that were my hiding place. Let's just see if I can somehow... sneakily See, now I've moved one in there, but maybe I can do something about that? Hey, I can! Oh, check it out! I just figured out something new. Okay, so a new move that I have here. Let me give this a moment to regrow. So I need to swim over here a bit. Oh, I can't. If I could have been to the north. Anyway, I can clear out this tar baby and have tar regrow in its place by holding my sword there, but I can't hold my sword there. If Bithra's body is in any of these spaces... The only way that would work is if there were tar out here, and Bithra were standing here, and tar grew down there. The sword there. Okay, so I don't think that's good. Again, I'm only half finishing my thoughts. I should have gone to a different room long ago. But I mean, I'm gonna have to get this done someday, right? Probably. I'm closer than I was. So hang on. Let me look again at this situation. If I chop that, that's okay. If I chop this, that's not really. Are you sure? I'm not sure. So that's pretty not okay. That will never work. I've just made my problems much worse. Okay, so hang on. What if can I have been up north when that happened? If I had been up north when that happened, then I might be in a better situation. It's possible. In order to make that possible, I think I have to just start here. Okay, so if I start there, do that, do this, wait a moment. And since I'm to the north, I have different options. Not meaningfully different. No, this is just the same thing again. No, again, same problem. I can't have my sword there and have Bithra's body in a place right, because I can't cut this out. And I can't cut this out. Yeah, no, that's not viable. Not viable. Can't have Bithra's body in a place where his sword can be there. Wait, there's no tar baby there now. Well, yeah, because I haven't chopped this, of course. And I can't do some kind of crazy magic like growth turn chop. That's unhelpful. I can't go hide immediately. Tar babies move first before growth, so I'm just going to get one in there. Okay, I'm just going to have to deal with having one in there, which means this is impossible the way I'm doing it, so which means I'm doing it wrong. Okay, hey, check it out. I'm leaving this room. Bye. I meant to do that a long time ago. Let's attempt something else. I'm going to be stuck on that one for a while, as it turns out. Hey, this looks nice and simple. Probably means it's going to be impossible. That's usually what looks nice and simple means. Thing is, we got a tar mother. No possible tar growth, only tar babies. There is a tar gate. There are fire traps that will make this tar blob disappear. To open the tar gate, I get a mirror. I mustn't let that be pressed. Okay, so that's the problem with this. Oh, it does that. Fascinating. Okay, that's cute. So there's a mirror. There is a mirror. First instinct is the mirror could perhaps go here and my sword could go there. Yeah, big deal, now I can't move. Just have to hold the octopus here the whole time. So that's no good. Okay, second thought. I want to start facing this way probably. Or maybe not quite. Maybe this way would be better. It's about the same actually. What if I do this? Still no good. Okay, so it's very specific what I would need here. Ugh. Like with one more turn, okay, I can totally get one more turn, that's easy. Facings that would allow that. This is a really weird, awkward mirror situation here, which forces me to turn my sword pretty much. I need it north for this, then I need... Okay, so I can do this. Still not good enough. I need one more turn. I need to be north to make this move to put it here. I'm very fixated on this one thing without having really looked at how viable it is. I'm aware. That's just what's going to happen. Don't worry about it. I think this is how I move the mirror faster. I can turn once, turn twice, do that. Check it out, I got a whole lot more time. Okay, so... still no good. So the configuration that works is this one then? No, this one. There we go. So I allowed a growth. So I just have to return to that position after each growth, but that's not possible because I have to operate in here and wait for growth while I'm standing there. Okay. Is that true? No, I can get in there. These are unbrained. That's nice. I got so used to brained everything that I forgot how simple and clean unbrained is. This is more time than I can spend. Oh wait, hold on, I can do this. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're good. Problem is, that was the closest... Well, I just have to rotate the mirror, right? Well, no, I mean the pressure plate's there. Well, okay, so first of all, the configuration I really want is this one right now. Whoa. Oh, there's no more tar there, of course. With no more tar there, that means I don't have to guard against as many things. There is still tar here, but I can do this at this point. I'm facing north. Kinda rather not be, but I think I can just... Do I have to kill these? No. Yes. Otherwise that won't regrow, but I can't do that in time. So what if I don't? Well, if I don't, then I can get over here. No, I can't. Now with my sword that way. Okay. Can I go this way? My sword is closer to how it would need to be for this. I don't have the turns for that. Nope. So yeah, the whole annoyance here is that this is always going to make a tar baby there, so Beethar's sword always has to come back to this spot. Did that save me turns? No, not exactly. But hang on. If I don't have to deal with those, do that real quick. And in fact, don't even mess with that one. Then that annoyance happens, and it wastes my time. What a fascinating concept for a room. So... this one was doable as it was, and I think that was the only realistic way to consider doing that, but I have options here. There are... oh, I've trapped my mirror. Having put the mirror there means I can't move it so easy anymore. Alright, so... so what I want is kind of... oh. Feels like that's what I would want, but haven't I tried this and I didn't have enough time? I feel like I tried it, but I had enough time this time. Maybe I didn't try exactly that. All I gotta do here is kill... all I can do here probably is kill one dude. I'll bet I don't have time for more. I had 2 turns to spare, I could maybe kill 2. Just because I had 2 turns to spare doesn't mean I can necessarily spend them productively here. No, because that just sets off a chain reaction. Okay, so I killed 1. That is still progress. I think I need to do that. That feels right. Yes. And now I think the mirror needs to rearrange itself. I probably want to do this. Now, hold on, this is going to grow back. Undoing all my work. Okay, let's pretend I can get this done. Oh, because I'm going to clear this out and I get a quicker... I can go through here instead of all the way around. So that's how this can still give me enough time to do what I need. I did it. Good. So now I have passage through here, which is that quicker than that? I don't know. The mirror at this point can do some different things, potentially. I want this clear. That just seems like a good idea. Which way I want to face? I get plenty of choices. I mean, feels like this way. And yeah, mirror can come out of there now and go somewhere else. It's probably involved in, I think I know exactly what it's for. Because Bethro and his sword can adequately block everything without additional assistance. Not if I go that far, though. You know what? I'm just going to do this now. So my thought about what this mirror is for at this point is it's going to go in here to prevent that from growing in, because I'm not going to have enough turns to be able to kill those tar babies. Perfect. Or what am I saying? Well, maybe not. Maybe the mirror is not needed at this point. Maybe I can just repeat the same process I did with the other one and be good. No. Okay, so that's where the problem is. Trick is I don't have time to move that mirror. I probably don't have time to do that. I do! Oh, okay, never mind. I'm good. Am I? Maybe. I might be okay. Of course I'm off by 1. Of course I'm off by 1. The way to not be off by 1 is to do this. No, it's not. Hold on, is it? Does this still save me time? I think it does. Oh, no, but you're a problem. Ah, you jerk. Let's see, so the way I'm gonna want... Okay, so I killed these 2. The way I'm going to want my sword is like this, so I can take the time to kill you. But can I deal with this? Well, yeah. Still wrong. Alright, so question now becomes, how can that mirror help me? I think I can get this room done. There can't be that much trickery involved in the final stage. Maybe I want to go around the other way. I'm not sure why I would, but maybe this is better somehow. I can't imagine how it could be. It looks so much worse. Still just feels like this is the answer, or something similar to this. Maybe that mirror... Okay, so new idea for the mirror. What if it's to get that one tar baby off of me? Or like give it a place to sit. So if mirror were... I mean, this is clearly the key to the last step of this. But what does it need to do? If I'm facing south... So I could do that. That would allow you to do that. Which just means you're there waiting for me, and that's a pain. Maybe I'll leave it there. If I leave it there, what happens? Didn't make it. Okay, so I need to be... need to do this. I think I can only do one of those. I could have done more. I think I can only do two of those, I'm right. Either way, it's the same amount of turns used. And with the mirror there, yeah, that's now an issue, because I would shove it straight onto that. Well, I mean... Oh, check it out. Okay. That exact sequence of moves was all I needed. Okay. Do I have to push the mirror ahead of me? No, I can't. Smash. Okay. Hey, oh, hey, I got a room done. Cool. So this is just going to be a nasty, weird thing that I... Okay, so a thing I could do is attempt this one and learn some techniques from it, because it's of a very similar format. Oh boy, getting at this is going to be a nightmare. But see, I have two chambers here, inner and outer, so the 30 counts would apply to both of those. You know, this is obviously more. If that made sense. Wish I could get this one done. That'd be nice. That's okay. I can keep chipping away at it a little bit. I'd really rather go on to other rooms, though, so maybe I'll do that. Anyway, if I come up with anything that works better for this... See, the problem is, this isn't a room I can go off and think about and say, aha, now I know the solution, I know exactly what to do. It's way too dynamic for that. It's just going to require hours of grinding away at it, just messing around, going like, what is possible from this point? Messing around, seeing if that gets me anywhere. Man, I'm annoyed at the way this has gone, and how I know and the fact that it's not solved, and how I know the process of solving it is going to go. I don't like this room. Blah. I liked that one though. That was pretty cool. That was a good one. Alright, I'll see you next time.